topic is spanning tree. So maybe they ask the question, define spanning tree as what is spanning tree. So spanning tree, before going to discuss about the spanning tree, first take the rough graph. This is a graph. So this is connected like this. So what is the definition of the graph? Graph is consist of vertex and edges. Vertex and edges. Okay. How many vertex having the graph? 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D. 4. How many edges having the graph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the current status of the graph. So now we are going to construct the spanning tree from the given graph. Okay. So spanning tree is subset of graph. Subset of graph. In the spanning tree also having vertex, I represent as a different V dash, and edges E dash. The final spanning tree vertices are equal to the graph vertex. So how many vertex having the graph? Same number of vertex having the spanning tree also. Next, about the edges, E dash having V minus 1. Okay, how many vertex having? 4 minus 1. So final edges differ. Here edge is 6. Now final edge become number of vertex minus 1. So that is formal definition of the spanning tree. So spanning tree is a subgraph of or subtree of the graph. Write the definition. It is subtree of the graph. Subtree of the graph. The tree does not having cycles or loops. The tree does not having cycles or loops. That tree is called as a spanning tree. That tree is called as spanning tree. Okay. So this is a general definition of spanning tree. So spanning tree in the sense all the nodes you can touch in the graph, but number of edges is less, because of which edges need to make a loop. Those edges removed from the spanning tree. So that is a clear statement here. Number of vertices is same as graph, but number of edges is number of vertices minus 1. So take this example. A is a graph, B is a node, B is another node, C and D. How many edges here having? 3 edges. So if you having 3 edges and same number of vertex in the graph, this is called as a spanning tree. So because of we are avoiding the loops or cycles. If you connect this one, it can form a cycle. Main agenda or main theme of spanning tree is the given graph should be make a loop free graph or loop free tree. That tree is called as a spanning tree. So we can draw a figure like this also. D, B and C. It is also a graph. It is also a graph. There is no cycles, but all the nodes are visited. All the nodes are visited. Okay. So we can create number of spanning trees from the given graph. So can you create another spanning tree, A, B, C, D. Here also there is no loops. Okay. From the given spanning tree you can create a number of spanning trees. Okay. So this is a definition of the spanning tree. So spanning tree is nothing but the final tree should be a loop free tree. How to get the loop free means which edges are make a cycles or loops, those edges is removed from the graph using spanning tree technique. Okay, so now next we are going to discuss about minimum cost spanning tree techniques. Is minimum cost spanning tree. So how many spanning trees is possible to construct a graph? Number of spanning trees is possible. Okay, but the given graph is weighted graph, all the edges having the weight. So let us consider some spanning trees from this graph AB. Spanning tree means the graph doesn't having the loops. C, D. It is a spanning tree. A, D, C and B. It is a spanning tree. A, B, C, D. It is a spanning tree. A, C, B, D. It is also a spanning tree. So every spanning tree, each edge having some cost. Here 5, then 3, 5, 1 and 4, 3, 5, 8, 2, 1. So this is the spanning tree. Cost of every spanning tree. So what is the cost? Cost is total cost 4, 12, 17. Total cost of this 9. Total cost of this 11. Total cost of this 12. So every spanning tree having their respective cost. So among those different spanning tree costs, we have to select the minimum cost spanning tree. Minimum cost spanning tree. But we don't know which spanning tree is going to better. That means which spanning tree is having the minimum cost among those all spanning tree methods. So for that only we have to find better spanning tree, that is a minimum cost spanning tree, using two techniques, Prim's algorithm and Kruskal algorithm. So next we are going to discuss about those two techniques to find the minimum cost spanning tree. So one thing you have to remember is why we are using minimum cost spanning tree techniques like Prim's and Kruskal algorithms. Because of the reason is, from the graph to design the spanning tree is easy. So but we are not getting only one spanning tree from the graph, we are getting number of spanning trees. But how every time to choose better spanning tree methods, we have to check number of possible spanning tree methods and find the cost, and which cost is less we can find less, this is the best spanning tree method. It is a delay process, and for to find the better spanning tree, that is a minimum cost spanning tree methods, we are using Prim's algorithm, Kruskal algorithm. These two algorithms will be represent this is the best spanning tree or minimum spanning tree methods among the all the spanning tree techniques. So very interesting topics, very simple topic, and this is a guarantee question for next forthcoming external examination. Next we will discuss about those two techniques.